What's up, everyone? This week I have another week of training for you, Chasing the Olympic Dream, episode 8, I think. I had a pretty good week. Actually, I had a great week. Learned a ton of new stuff. Well, I can't really say I learned it, but I just did it. I haven't learned it yet. When I can hit it like 4 out of 5, I can say that I learned it, but now I just did it. And a lot of other elements are just getting way more consistent. Pommel horse is getting way better, but I have been feeling some pain in my forearms, but it should be fine after a little bit of rest and kind of changing my technique. Usually with the Russians I really pinch in the horse. That's something I shouldn't do, and now I'm trying to keep my palms more open, and that really helps with the pain. Yeah, next up is high bar. I've been having a lot of fun on high bar, just learning new stuff. The tech halves and tech fulls are going great. Well, tech full not really going great as you can see, but this is actually the first week that they were going like pretty decent. So that's nice. And the tech halves are improving a lot too. My consistency is really getting better, and so that's really what I need to focus on. I've been doing them a lot lately, and it really helps with consistency. And I really need to focus on consistency because later I want to combine it with a catch-up, so it needs to be 100%. Floor is another thing that's been going really well this week. Well, actually everything went pretty well. Monday was just a crazy training. I've already made a video about it. But pretty much every floor training went really well this week. And this is a new element, 1.5 punch 2.5. So I'm super stoked about floor being great again. I've even tried the full punch triple again. Didn't really go all that well, but you know, it's a crazy hard line. So I was actually still pretty stoked that I got the 2.5 easy and could even try the triple. And other than that, things were just going really well. I also just had a ton of fun this week. I think this week was actually the most fun week that I've ever had in my training days. You know, every training went really well, but it's not that I had fun because it went well, but it went well because I had fun. Fun is really the most important thing for me when I train. So yeah, that just makes everything just flow, and having great sessions day after day just really gets you pumped up. And just like pommel horse, P-bars is improving a lot too. Those are really the two, well, and rings. Those are really the three apparatuses that I have to work the hardest on. They just lag behind quite a bit after floor, high bar and fold. So I kind of do P-bars, I do it every day, but I switch up the things that I do. So one day will be more swinging stuff, more in support, and the other day will be more hanging stuff, like the peaches and stuff. And it's really cool to like check back on the older episodes of Chasing the Olympic Dream, because especially on P-bars you can see a ton of improvement. That's really something that I like and that I do actually quite a lot of times. I check back on my own gymnastics and see what things I can improve, even on the earlier episodes, and it's just really cool to see the improvements. And I've been changing my planche too. Usually I do it with my thumbs to the side with my hands straight, basically, and now I kind of twist my hands and bring my pinkies in, because then I can keep my hands open and it doesn't hurt my forearms. But it's a little bit harder than doing it the normal way for me, because you know, I'm just used to doing it that way. So it's a little bit different, but it's a good change, and I think my planche will get better by doing that, and it of course helps alleviate the pain of forearms. I think Wednesday was the only day that my high bar wasn't really going that well. You know, it wasn't bad, but it just didn't really flow. I had to work pretty hard on it, and I also made some crashes. As you can see here, I think. Come on. Yeah, that's the one. But I'm fine, and From this point in my training, it actually went a lot better after that crash, because then I got some adrenaline rush, and then after that it just everything just I had more energy and everything just worked better. So after that I went to floor, and I just had a ton of fun on floor, just playing around and doing crazy stuff. It was awesome.
Hij blijft hem ook gewoon uit ratslag doen, hè? Bram. Nee.
Okay, so now I was done with playing around, and now I just did a normal 2.5 punch again. This has been improving a lot. I was kind of struggling with this a little bit last month, I think, but now it's going pretty good again. Here I even tried the double, and I did the double out of a cartwheel. So that was really for fun, but it actually worked. I'm not really sure how it worked. I'm gonna look into it, and then maybe I'll have an answer. Because if I can hit it like that with more speed, with a normal run up, I think that would be really awesome. Alright, so Thursday. Thursday was another day that high bar was really going great. I didn't do Colemans, but I did do tech halves into Kachevs. This was actually the first time that I tried a Kachev in like a month or something, a pretty long time actually. And I could even combine it. So I was really stoked on that. High bar was just really feeling really good that day. And actually combining the tech half with the Kachev gives me a tenth more in my start value because of the connection bonus. You have to do a D in combination with another D. So you have to do tech half and then Kachev half, because a normal Kachev is just a C, and that doesn't give you any connection bonus. Unless you combine a C element with a D element when they're both flight elements. So if you do a normal Kachev in combination with a Kachev half, you do get a tenth of bonus. And you can even get 2 tenths of bonus if you combine a D with a D when they're both flight elements. So if you do a Kachev straight and then a Kachev straddle half, you get even 2 tenths of bonus. And here we have P-bars again, my favorite! No, not really. But this is actually the same stuff that I did on Tuesday. So meaning the peaches in combination with the Hanma. And this set is just going really well. I've been getting a lot more consistent with my peaches and also with my Hanmas. Like this one, I didn't really get a lot of swing out of it, but even with that, I managed to get it to support with straight arms and swing to handstand with straight arms. So that's something I've been really happy with. When the thing before the Hanma, I don't really know what it's called in English, but in Dutch it's an ondersprong. Yeah, even when that thing isn't going really well, I can still manage the Hanma. So I've been really happy with that. And afterwards I did some more Diamidovs. I just needed a lot more small elements in my routine to kind of fill it up. So I've been training this, and yeah, it was going pretty well. Alright, so the last day that I'm gonna show you is Friday. It's Saturday now, but I didn't film anything today. So yeah, Friday I did the pagans again. I haven't done those this week, so I kind of had to do it on Friday. And it's a really tough element. I don't catch it a lot of times, but with this training I actually knew what I was doing and I could change things. So I was really happy with that. And this crash was really cool. It wasn't really a crash, but you know, I was just going way too early, and you can hear my teammates go pretty crazy. It was a lot of fun. And that pretty much concludes the end of the video. I did some more attack halves. I did some more pommel horse. Tongfei is going really well. I've been trying to do those into the Russians, which is going pretty good. I'm really happy with that. But yeah, that concludes the episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.